What is up, you guys? Welcome on back to another Rockin' Game episode, and today we are going to be showcasing all of these scary movies. All of them. Some of these are classics, some of these are remakes, some of these are side ones, some of these some people don't even know about. Some of them are just, we'll see what all we got here, and I'll showcase all of them off. Some of them aren't in order or organized. Let me go ahead actually and organize these, and then we will start, because I want to make sure that they're all together, they're organized, because like I said, some of these are sequels or trilogies, so I want to make sure that they're all together, they're all where they need to be. Conjuring. And I won't edit. I'll try not to edit much in this video, but if I do, please forgive me. I'm trying to think. Okay, that one needs to go over here. I have quite a few, actually. I have seen more before, but this is quite a lot. For me, it's quite a lot, but I don't know about other people. So, Conjurings, Annabelle, the Nun. Those right there. We got Saw, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street. Those, and that can go right there. Okay, so we are going to start off with Halloween, of course. After I drop them. Okay, so like I said, let me organize these. Okay, I know this is a horrible way to start off, but first off, we got Rob Zombie's Halloween, unrated. This one was a good movie. I liked it. I actually really enjoyed it, to be honest. I don't know if it's just a Rob Zombie thing or if it's just his movies, but I really loved this version of Halloween. And then, of course, you got part 2. I was about to say, it doesn't feel like it's in it. We got part 2, Rob Zombie movie, unrated director's cut, for that one. And I know a lot of people say that they don't like the remakes and Rob Zombie movies and stuff, but these are good. You know, they feel like a Michael Myers movie. And then, of course, you got the original Halloween movie. These are really good too. I liked this one and the second one, but I did not like the third one. The third one was pretty crappy. Season of the Witch. This one is a glow-in-the-dark art. I would show you guys, but I can't reach the light. But this is what it looks like under the sleeve. That way you guys can see it. So pretty cool. I have that one, and then I have the Purge one, which you'll see here in a minute. And then, of course, I had I think it was 2018 reboot of Halloween. And it was a reboot because it basically explained, not really a spoiler, but explained what if Michael Myers, like in this one, what if they caught him, put him in prison, and then he escapes later on whenever Jamie Lee Curtis, I got her character's name, basically she's all grown up. What if he escapes? What would she do? And so it's a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I'm not really much for reboots and remakes, but it was pretty good. Next we will do Saw, of course. We've got the 7 movie collection. I would like to get these individually. I'm going to show you the back. I'll age restrict this video, but I'm going to show you the back. It has all the movies up to 7, the final chapter. We've got, so I have an original, like the DVD. I have all 7 in Blu-ray and digital HD. And I know a lot of people say, why did you get it for Blu-ray and DVD? Just so that I have them. And then I have Jigsaw for Blu-ray, DVD, and digital HD. I was wanting the still case book so bad with this one, because if you've seen the still case one, okay, Google, Jigsaw still case edition.
Here are some listings for Jigsaw still case edition within 7 miles.
Okay, let me show you guys this, because this is really cool. I'm going to go to Amazon. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, for showing this. Surely I can just zoom in on the case itself. Well, can I? Probably make me buy it. Okay, it's not going to make me buy it, so that's good. Alright, because I don't want anybody's information. Unless you want to go to Amazon and buy this, this is what the still case looks like for Jigsaw. So, hopefully down the road I can get the still case version, because that looks awesome. And the inside looks awesome too. But there's those, and then of course I have individually Saw 2. This was just a sleeve version where you pull it up and the disc is a blade and you got the fingers and what have you. So, I think that was my uncle's before he passed away. So, that, and this, like, the top of it's broke. I don't know why or how that got broke. I really don't, because it was like that whenever I first got it. And then next we've got Nightmare on Elm Street, the 8 movie collection. So it has up to 5, up to the Dream Child. It has Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and then Freddy vs. Jason. That's got some pictures on the back there. So, all 8 movies, Freddy vs. Jason's on there. We were talking about that last night in my Friday the 13th gameplay, about the Nightmare on Elm Street series. Alright, and then next we are going to talk about the Conjuring universe. We've got Conjuring 1, of course. Really good movie. We got Conjuring 2. It was decent. I like the first one better, to be honest. And then we've got The Nun, which I was finally able to watch. And then we've got Annabelle, The Conjuring, Annabelle, and Annabelle Creation. Hold on. Something's not right here. There we go. I was like, there's a third one. I have it somewhere. So, I take that back. We have all 3 of them. Annabelle, Annabelle Creation, and Annabelle Comes Home. So, because I was looking, I was like, there's 3 Annabelle movies. I know I have them. So, where's it at? It's in the bottom of the stack. Okay. So, there's those. What do we want to do next? Let's do these. I know they're not the same, and I know they're not sequels or trilogies or whatever, but we've got Trick or Treat, the one with Sam, the short story one, and then we've got Trick or Treat. Now, this is what I was talking about. A lot of people probably don't know about. If you're an older generation, or you're, I don't want to say older generation because I don't want to sound bad, but if you are in that time span, this Trick or Treat was the bomb. It had Ozzy Osbourne in it. It had Gene Simmons from Kiss in it, and it was basically about a cassette tape that kills people. It was cool. It may sound and look dumb, but it was actually a really, really good movie. So, good movie. Check that one out, definitely. Surely you've probably seen this one already. It's okay. It's decent. But I like this one a lot. With Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons in it. Okay. Next we've got the Purge trilogy. We got Purge 1, Anarchy, and Election Year. I don't have the first Purge yet. I've got to get it to add it to my collection. And then, like I said earlier, I have the Election Year glow-in-the-dark version. So that's really cool. And then this is what it looks like under it. So this is really cool. I like it. I like these glow-in-the-dark covers. I don't know why, but they're just cool. Next we got Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I watched this. This one's a classic. It's very, very cheesy, but it's It's funny. It's awesome. And, I mean, even if you hate clowns, you can still sit through this and watch it. Seriously. Like I said, it's not scary. It's more of a cheesy, funny sort of horror comedy than it is like jump scares and stuff like that. And it's really cool too. Next we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was the... Can't remember that one. But there's that one. And then we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the beginning. So I think this one is the beginning, and then this one is like the spin-off to this one, if that makes sense. Because I don't know if the characters are the same or what's going on, but I think, yeah, I think that's how it is. Because in this one, basically shows how the police officer gets killed, and how he gets the outfit in the police car, and how he becomes like a sheriff. And then we got Leatherface. This one was sort of a disappointment. I was expecting more of a Texas Chainsaw Massacre vibe. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it whenever I was watching it. I don't know. It didn't spark an interest for me as much as I was wanting it to. I mean, it was okay to watch, but, you know. And then we got Krampus. Krampus, whoever says it. A really good Christmas horror comedy. A lot of people probably say it's not a comedy. To me, it sort of is. So, this one's a horror comedy. Banana Splits, the movie. Tra-la-la Terror. This one was cheesy. I got this one whenever I had the flu. And I watched it whenever I had the flu, and it sort of cheered me up. I remember the old classic Banana Splits TV show. And so whenever I found out that they made a horror movie out of it, and it was kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, I was like, I've got to watch it. So I got it somebody got it for me whenever I was sick, and I watched it. We got Dead Silence, a really good movie. It has Mark Wahlberg? I think so. Mark Wahlberg. I don't see any names. I think it's Mark Wahlberg is in this one. It's a really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend checking it out. It's about ventriloquism. And if you like if you like how the Saw is written and directed, that's because this one is, or I think you would enjoy it because this one is from the writers and directors of Saw. So if you like the writers and directors of Saw, check Dead Silence out. It's worth it. And then we've got the remake of Poltergeist. I didn't think that I would like this one. I knew it was a remake, so I didn't think I would like it, and I actually enjoyed watching it. And it was very decent. I don't think there was any like killing in it. I don't think there was blood and gore and stuff like that. It was more of just based on jump scares and stuff like that than it was killing. And then we've got Dr. Sleep and The Shining 2-film collection. And this was a Walmart exclusive, but I'm pretty sure that I've seen it other places. So it comes with the Jack Nicholson Shining and of course, the Dr. Sleep spinoff to it. And yes, it is a spinoff. Dr. Sleep is a spinoff to The Shining because the boy in it is all grown up. So it's a spinoff to The Shining for those who didn't know. Next we got The Gallows, which is a really good movie. I haven't seen Act 2 yet. But this one was basically based on a play where this boy got hung, and then a couple years later, a group of teenagers, I think like 4 teenagers, are stuck in the school, and the boy who got hung in the play is haunting them, and yes, there is killing in this one. So, it's a really good movie. It's from Blumhouse, and the producer of Paranormal Activity and Insidious. So if you like Insidious or you like Paranormal Activity, definitely check this one out. It's a first-person view, but it's definitely worth watching, in my opinion. Next, we got The Exorcist. This one is the original one, so I'm not gonna say that this is a horror movie. That's what it looks like under the sleeve. This one isn't actually a horror movie. I watched a documentary on it, and the people who wrote it and the people who made it actually said that they would recommend people not call it a horror movie. They don't label this as a horror movie. It's more of a documentary. I think that's what they said. But yeah, they don't want people calling this a horror movie. They would rather you call it a documentary, I think they said, than a horror movie, because it's not a horror movie. And if I have to, I will find that link and I will put it down in the description below. That way you can go watch the video yourself, and you don't think that I'm just making up things. Next we got It Chapter 1 and 2. The first one was pretty good, and then of course you got the second one. I had that on there and I was like, oh, it is. That's weird. Okay. So we got almost said Saw. It Chapter 1 and 2. First one was good. Second one was it was decent, but definitely worth watching if you're into it. I don't have the original, by the way. I'm really sorry about that, but yeah. Next we have Silent Hill and Silent Hill Revelations. I loved this one. I started watching the Saw and Resident Evils whenever I was in middle school, and I fell in love with the Saw, or the Silent Hill movies. So I don't know why I have Saw on my brain. I must want to watch it or something. Next we have Resident Evil. We have the trilogy, which comes with the first 3 movies. So it comes with Resident Evil, Apocalypse, and then Extinction. And then we have Afterlife, Retribution, and then we have Damnation, which was an animated sort of spin to it. And then last but not least, I saved these because of what I did earlier. I did a toy and action figure review, and so I left these out. We got Friday the 13th, the 8 movie collection. We've got Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. And then we've got Freddy vs. Jason. I do have 2 copies of this one. I have it for the Friday the 13th series, and then I have one that came with, like I said earlier, I have one that came with the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So I have 2 copies of them. And I'm not planning on giving away any. I'm not planning on giving any of these away at any point. And neither am I for the action figures. I want to go ahead and make that claim really quick. I am not giving away anything that I'm showing. This is basically a review, an unboxing. It's nothing that I'm giving away at this moment. Later on down the line, if we reach so many subscribers, if we get farther into a YouTube career than what we already are in, which I'm not really in one right now, I only have 8 subscribers, which, by the way, like, comment, and subscribe to the video, and also press the notifications on so you don't miss a single video that I do. And if you don't subscribe, or you don't want to subscribe, you can at least follow me on Instagram and Facebook to get notified whenever I post a video in YouTube. But like I said, I'm not giving any of these away. None of this is. I'm not being sponsored. I'm not being, None of this is someone else's. All of this that you see is mine. that I've collected over the years, being a scary movie fanatic, a horror movie fan. All of these are mine. They were either gifts from people that gave them to me, or things that I myself had money and bought for myself. So all of these are mine. So don't think this is a sponsorship to get him more subscribers because he's just now starting off YouTube. That's not what it is. This is basically me finding things that I have and then showing you guys what I have. Because I know that a lot of reviews, unboxings, showcases, things like that, I know those videos sometimes get a lot of views. So why not? You know, share something that I love. Like I said, since we did the toy and action figures and we did the scary movies today, we will do video games and comic review tomorrow, showcasing all of my comics and all of my video games. I can't really do movies because most of my movies are right here what you see, and then movies based on video games, movies based on all the DC movies, almost all the Marvel movies. So maybe I'll do a comic movie review or a video game movie review or something like that. But since we did these two today, we're going to take a break from unboxing and showcasing, and then we will do maybe two more or another one tomorrow. It just all depends. Like I said, if you haven't already, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Push the notifications so you don't miss any videos. And also, as always, shout out to the Raven_V1. He does videos on Twitch and YouTube. And also shout out to Devil Acme 22-33. He only does YouTube. He does gameplays. They both do gameplays, and just little side things. So, like I said, if you did enjoy the video, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I can't stress it enough. But if you didn't, drop that down button and, explain to me why you didn't like the video. And I will try to make them better the next time I do it. So, thank you guys so much.